Malin, fantastic to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
We're so used to seeing you in so many different roles, but never as a villain.
No.
What was it like for you getting to be the villain?
It was really exciting. I loved it. It was the whole reason, really. I mean, the main reason, I should say, why I wanted to get involved in this film was to have the opportunity to play the baddie and kind of try to figure out how to do that. But yeah, it's so much fun. I hope it's not the last time.
No, we're hoping we see more of you doing this. But acting is supposed to be about reacting rather than acting, right?
Yes.
But when you've got green screens and you've got tennis balls and motion capture, how do you act? How do you react, actually, rather than act?
Imagination.
Yeah.
I mean, it really boils down to your and it is the moment where you go, oh, I really hope this is going to work out, because you have no idea how authentic your acting is in that moment, because you're reacting to a tennis ball on a stick. But you just hope for the best. And I think it turned out all right.
Yeah. You've always been acting or modelling, but you've said at 17 you were feeling a bit lost, and a friend of my mother's brought me to an introduction to some sort of life coaching course. Mm-hmm. There was something said that changed my point of view for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
What was it, and is it still affecting you now?
Yeah, it was so simple, but it was the first time that I had heard it, and it was literally just, your life is a white piece of canvas, and you can paint whatever you want on it. And I know it's not something that's mind-blowing, but to me, in that moment, it was exactly what I needed to hear, because it was, instead of trying to figure out where I fit in this or that, I just went, okay, wait a second, what is it that I want? And that's when my trajectory started, and I started asking myself questions and becoming my own leader or guide or whatever you want to say.
Is that what kept you in LA for 2 years? Like, after you moved from Toronto to LA, when you don't get an acting bite at all, most of us run home.
Yeah.
What kept you there?
My band. I started a band, because why not? And did that for a year and a half and had a blast doing it, but definitely I had given up on acting. So that's how quick that went. I just went, oh, forget it. And this music opportunity came about, and I went, sure, why don't I try this? I'm already here. And then that didn't work out, and I went, all right, I'm going to go back to what I came here for, give it one last shot, and if it doesn't work out, back to university.
I'm so glad you gave it one last shot.
Yeah,
you're giving us Rampage, but you're also giving us, I walked in and before the cameras were rolling, I was saying to you, thank you for Billions. I just started it last night.
Great.
It is amazing. What makes this so different to every other TV show you've worked on, or even movie you've worked on?
Well, I mean, it is sort of the first time that I feel like it's a very grounded character, but it's very different than anything I've ever played. I mean, it's not fluffy. She's very cutthroat. She's very independent and strong and powerful, and I like that she is this go-getter. All the other stuff that I've done is mostly romantic comedies, so you don't necessarily play that kind of a role, but this is really, she's really juicy.
As well as acting, this job involves interviewing. Mm-hmm. So you get to be in that chair a lot.
Yes.
If you could be in this chair,
yes,
who would you want sitting in that chair answering your questions?
Probably either John Malkovich or Cate Blanchett.
Why those two?
I love their choices as far as the work goes, and I think they're brilliant actors, and so I would love to just dive into their minds for a minute and see what drives them.
I'd love to see that, but I want to see more of you on screen. Thank you for everything you're doing.
Thank you.
Thank you for this, but thank you for Billions too.
Thank you.
Malin, an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much.
Pleasure meeting you, yeah.